This is how you can create a flow between Typeform and Google Sheets using Unito. Here I've got a Typeform that is used for event registration. This could be for an in-person event, a webinar, or any kind of application that collects contact details. How we want this flow to work is that when someone fills out this form, the responses get synced over to Google Sheets, where they can be collected, analyzed, and shared with other team members who don't work in Typeform. This way you don't need to export responses or keep them locked in one tool. You can make them available in a single familiar spreadsheet. To show you how this works, we'll go into Unito to look over the steps. The first step is to connect your tools, Typeform and Google Sheets. I've selected Responses as a work item from the form Event Responses, and the Google Sheets row has been automatically selected in the sheet Typeform Responses. When using Google Sheets in a Unito flow, you will need to install our add-on and insert the two columns Unito ID and Last Modified, which Unito will update automatically. Please don't delete them from your sheet. You will also need to add titles in the first row for each field that you want to sync from your form. Unito will use this to match columns with questions. The second step is to choose the direction of your flow from Typeform to Google Sheets. And the third step is to create rules. I have a simple rule that says any response in this Typeform called Event Responses will sync over to Google Sheets as a row in Typeform Responses. One of the unique aspects of this integration is that Unito will sync historical responses received before the integration was set up. This saves you from having to migrate previous responses into Google Sheets manually. If you only want new responses, however, you can specify that with the creation date rule. I will remove this rule since I already have responses that I want to send into Google Sheets. And in my fourth step, I've added field mappings to link form questions to columns and rows in Google Sheets. This way, when somebody responds to the question about their name in Typeform, that'll sync over to the name column in Google Sheets. Here's the question asking for your name in Typeform, and here is the name column in Google Sheets. I've repeated that process for every other question in my form. However, it's a bit hard to see due to the long copy that gets cut off. Once you've set up your field mappings, it's time to launch your flow. In a few moments, we'll see the responses that have already been submitted sync over to Google Sheets. We can see here that the existing responses have synced over along with all that information that I specified in my field mappings in the right column. Now I'll show you how that works with a new response. I'll submit my name, choose a reason why I'm applying, the amount of guests I'll bring, my email, my phone number, and then complete the form. In a few moments, we should see all that sync over to Google Sheets. So we can see that latest submission from John synced over along with all that information they included in their form. Now teams can easily collect, share, and analyze their event responses in a spreadsheet. You don't need to export your data between tools or have to jump back and forth between them. In addition, you can leverage the reporting capabilities of Google Sheets to build a dashboard that visualizes your response and trends over time. Any new responses you receive will continue to sync over automatically. And if you add a new question to your form, you can go into Unito and add the field, then map it with a new column in Google Sheets so you always have accurate data in your spreadsheet. So that's how you connect Typeform and Google Sheets. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want to try this integration yourself, Unito offers a free 14-day trial by signing up on our website, unito.io.